Okay, this was post comment, sorry, we got out of hand on that one. Seeing none. Both ground. Did you have anything for us, or are you just here observing? Okay. Thank you. Can I get someone to approve the minutes from our last meeting? I guess that would be,
I'll make a motion to approve the ones of the November 20th.
I'll second.
Aye.
Too early. Claims 1 through 140 in the amount of $314,711.72. The unpublished claims and payroll claims.
I'll make a motion to approve all.
I'll second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Yeah. Review and acknowledge the first monthly report for October.
I'll make a motion to accept.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Yeah. I think we're gonna skip over the agreement for the professional services for Envoy. Or can you elaborate? I know we're
Oh, well,
negotiating.
yeah, there's just ongoing negotiations on the terms of the design agreement along the way with, the council that the county's hired, for the larger BOT process, TAF, SARNs and the attorneys for Envoy, and drafts were circulated this late as last Friday, so that's ongoing.
Okay, and I did send out an email to all of you regarding the councils wanting to discuss. I'm not sure what they're wanting to discuss, because I did make it clear that when we did the jail project, I know the construction manager was approximately $500,000, and that was just for one project, and we're gonna be doing 4 projects, so. And with the amount,
It's not outlined.
no, it's the amount that they propose is not outlined with what we've done in the past. So, it is what it is, so.
So as far as the legal aspect, Kent, the attorneys aren't quite there yet. Is that why we should put it off?
Yes.
Okay.
And I think Envoy is still gonna be doing some work and planning behind the scenes, as coordinating, you know, all the different, vendors and their projects that they're in charge of. So. Okay, well, let's move on to level 365 phone system. Brad, did you have any comments about this? Where'd you go? You're not gonna tell us about the savings and all that,
What?
all the savings?
Yeah, we're gonna save money. Well, our phone system currently is, pretty old.
It is old.
IP phones are kind of the way we're going. This is going to put everybody on one bill, so it's gonna make calling life a little easier. Plus we just need to upgrade anyway, so, and yeah, it's gonna save us a little money. More features, cooler phones.
I'll make a motion to approve.
Thanks.
Oh, okay.
The monthly bill should be like around $2,700-$2,800 versus what.
It's costly upfront, but then it
Yeah.
goes down out, so
And the
like
only,
everything else, costly upfront.
And something he didn't say, every time we call our current provider, it's $150 for
Oh.
nothing. So this we'll be able to do on our own, correct?
yeah, and the only department we're not upgrading is highway department, because we just put them on Sparklight as soon as their contract's up, and we'll swap them over to.
And then when the annex gets
Yeah.
rolling, we can add them to it.
Yeah, like when we move the health department, we just unplug their phones, bring them down, plug them in. So,
Okay, so I got a motion by Tim,
I'll second.
all those in favor?
Aye.
Very good. Permission to close the courthouse for the Christmas lunch from 12 to 2 o'clock on Thursday, December 21st.
I'll make a motion to approve that.
I'll second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Very good. Then we have our holiday schedule listed on here.
Yeah, you can if you want to,
It was brought up, what was it, April 8th,
So,
April the 8th.
about adding that day. Is there any discussion, yay or nay on that? Yeah,
April the 8th.
it's not on there.
It's not on there. Some counties are closing a half day, others are closing all day. It's for the eclipse.
Oh.
The schools, some of the schools have already made the announcement they'll be closed the whole
Maybe they're
day.
gonna do a half a day.
Let's just do a whole, let's just do a whole day. Give them a break. Is
So if you
that
want,
what I think? What do you think, Andrew?
that's fine. I'm just looking to see.
It only happens once every month.
So that's a Monday. You're gonna have
It is
to.
a Monday.
7 years?
Yeah, I believe it's a Monday.
Okay, well, that'll change your scheduling.
that'll change.
The next one will be till 99. Is
One
it?
night,
It's not ours, it's not our Monday though.
No, it's.
Our Monday is this- Oh, yeah, okay.
That'll change.
That's all right. Well,
So, okay, council? That'll change your
change your meeting
meeting
day.
day. Unless you meet on there anyway.
But that's. That's the thing. Yeah. Tim, I'll make a motion to approve the 2024 calendar with the exception to add April 8th as a full day.
I'll second
Okay.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Okay.
I have it to find it, it's gonna be right.
Or can you
I can have it.
have it in there real quick, maybe at the end, and then we'll stick around and sign, will we stick around and sign it?
Yeah.
That's not pretty quick.
Okay. Andrew did,
I did, yeah.
okay. Let's move on to the department heads. I'll just look down there, any department heads that have
Nope.
anything?
Jason,
The striping up there on 1400 North has been delayed. I don't know, I've talked to Milestone, see what's going on. At first it was probably getting product. Last week it was, the weather.
They're busy.
So they said they're supposed to start today.
Okay.
There's a culvert that they have cones over, it looks like it's collapsed, that being,
So I've talked to Tim Taylor from TNT Concrete on that to give me an estimate, supposed to meet with him. Whenever he has a chance, what we're gonna do is probably just extend that out 2 foot, and let him do some shotcrete on it. And get it fixed where it needs to be, and, yeah,
the road's awesome, they did
yeah,
a
they
great,
did a nice job.
they did a great job with it.
So,
Yeah.
And also bids are sent out for. Already, these, sorry.
So bids for the pipe and. all that
Yeah,
next-
gravel,
Next year.
yeah.
Okay.
And, alright. You guys are welcome, Biolytics, will be here next Monday at the council meeting to present. You guys are interested in that. For the asset management, you guys are talking, you know.
Yeah, so
I didn't see that. Okay,
thank you.
Missy, did you have something?
Yeah, I just wanted to come to you guys, and give you this, I'm looking into getting a new copier, Linda's pooped out. Last time we switched around,
Okay.
she also needs a new plotter for the big maps, it is a dinosaur. And the guy said, yeah, it's gonna nickel and dime you to death at a certain point. So I got quotes on, contracts, what it would be, there's one, 2 pages, one. Wanted to give you that, give you a heads up, that if we sign a contract, I might buy them outright, because we've done that before. But this is just the quote for the contracts on that. I don't know.
Let
if
Ken
anybody-
review it.
Okay, it's pretty big.
Okay, thanks.
Thanks.
Is it a lease purchase or just an outright purchase?
This is the quote for a contract, if we do a contract.
Okay.
It's not the quote for an outright purchase, but I'm gonna get that too, because I think the last one we did buy outright, so.
Thank you.
The other departments?
Sheriff Holt texted me, at 71 incarcerated, 38 Fountain County, 11 DOC, and 22 Sullivan County, 58 male, 13 female. So we're getting paid for 71 total, 38 of them are Fountain County, 11 are in the Department of Correction, 22 Sullivan County,
I got most of it.
58 male, and 13 female.
That's a no. Don't give us those.
Yeah, usually he doesn't do that.
And while we're on the sheriff's department, and one or a couple of us can follow up with Terry. After this quote came in for $1.7 million. I just, it's always bothered me that it wasn't done right to begin with. But that's water under the bridge. But it seems to be, if I understand the sewer, superintendent right at Petersburg, Connie Sykes, that it's potato chipper wrappers, candy wrappers, things like that, that you can tell they've hit some type of a shredder, but they're definitely coming out of jail. So I know the sheriff doesn't make money on commissary anymore, but I think the county makes money on commissary because it goes right back into the fund to support the jail. But let's just say that's $100,000 a year in commissary. It would take 10 to 15 years even to come close to paying off this new sewer system. So maybe why don't we just ask the sheriff, when they get those potato chips, they're either on a plate or they're on something that, well, they would probably put the plate down the thing too, but just do away with it. Cause that's a lot of money to be spent, cause I think
On a
it's,
napkin.
yeah, there you go. I mean, or just not do it. You know, if you can't throw these things away properly, then your commissary's over with that stuff. I mean, I don't know, it's just we'll talk to Terry and see what his feelings are on it and how much money it does bring the county in. But
Well,
that seems,
they don't turn that money over to the auditor, they.
but I think
control
it's used for things in the sheriff's department, though. They usually, because the sheriff used to take commissary, and that's part of his pay. Many years ago,
Several years ago it was.
yeah. So we just have to see how much money it brings in and. I don't know. So I was just thinking, so that's it.
So when that project was ready to go back out to rebid, do you want us to rebid it and see what the new cost comes in?
Yeah, might as well keep rolling on it, yeah, because I doubt if they're really gonna wanna get commissary out, but it does seem to be an easy solution. Of course,
And that, if that's all there is.
then they riot.
If that's all there is, because in Rockville, I mean, they have sheets, shoes, they throw everything in there, electronic cigarettes.
Right. But I don't, she's never really complained, I mean, maybe I misunderstood her, but she's never really complained about that type of material. It's the plastic products, it's clear, clogging her system.
We'll send it back out for rebid, see
Yeah.
what happens.
Sound good,
Okay.
okay. Anybody else? You have anything, Andrew?
I do not.
Yeah,
Yeah, but it's more for planning commissions.
okay, well, just pass that.
That's all I can.
Well, we have another meeting this year. It's not
Yeah.
that pertinent, I guess. I think I should close and then we can, do we have a drainage board meeting after this or something?
I don't, do we need a drainage board meeting, Roger?
I've traded phone calls with the attorney for Kingman, so I really don't have anything to report, so we can push that, we don't have a phone meeting, push that to the.
So have one on the December 18th meeting, okay.
We're still working on the report, the field investigation part, so we're providing the full report for it. And that would include a cost estimate for the new drain.
How many landowners is that?
Sorry,
That came in, how many landowners is that gonna include down there?
off the top of my head, I don't know about a lot
Can I
because
still buy them?
That takes up about half the town.
most of it, yeah.
Mhm.
I would agree with that, half the town and then all the big farms around it.
I do have some, Rick had asked me about the four-wheeler that's over at Med Shed now, that he used to have over here. He said sometimes when it snows under 2 inches, it's really wet. And the snow blower won't, handle it. So what's your thoughts? Have Smart just do everything? Want to bring that four-wheeler back in here? Which I don't know if it's broken down or not.
Wait, say that, I'm
He
sorry.
wants to
The,
know.
the four-wheeler that's
The
over at the,
four-wheeler that we used to be here, it's over
yes,
at the Med Shed.
yes,
I think the county's been really good about the highway, been good about clearing that lot over there for him.
yeah,
So Rick was wondering about getting the
Oh.
four-wheeler back over here to help smooth, push the 2 inches or less around. Okay,
Doesn't matter to me where it's at, as long as it's being used.
okay, that's fine. Okay,
Not very much, really.
nope.
Okay.
no, that's fine.
Has Eric looked into the sewer issue or done, that I called him about, you know?
Not that I'm aware of, yeah.
While we're investigating the site, there seems to be direct discharge of sewage and gray water into the legal drain. Or what's gonna become a legal drain.
Sure.
No,
So I called Eric and let him know, said he was gonna look into it.
okay.
Right by the point, yeah.
Hey. I understood it was combined to the five, the courthouse had the doors. And ordered what the deal was.
It's the big front door.
It's not really one.
It's, no, because the other ones won't even open. We're down to one door.
It's only one.
Rick, Bob and Bill, our maintenance crew, once again, pulled through and shimmed it enough to where it's working properly again. But,
We don't know for how long.
we don't know for how long, and the, gentleman from, they've done the work up in the hallways. Tradecraft. So they specialize in things like, they said that whole frame would have to be taken off, there's a mechanism in there that's 100 years old, basically, that'll have to be totally redone, blah, 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 blah.
So it's like everything else.
Uh-huh,
It's all original and.
yep, yep, so, and in the new design, those doors aren't used anyhow. They are strictly for beauty, and that's what they need to be, strictly for beauty. Because what was happening, you could barely touch it, it was flying open. Well, and that, I don't know what that door weighs, but it's at least
It's
300 or 400 pounds. I remember taking it off with Joe Riley, and it took a, pretty good sized moving truck, or one of those hand trucks, and flattened the wheels on it. So it's a heavy door. That thing hits somebody in the face because you can't see when you're going out, and sometimes the people coming out of court aren't real happy. And they hit that door, it could absolutely kill somebody.
Or cause hairline fractures.
You had one of those in Mary Lane, used to work up in the clerk judge's office, got KO'd one time. So, next time it gets that way, and the guys can't work their magic anymore, we'll just lock it and probably open the south door here for the new entrance to the courthouse. So. But that's what that was, yeah.
Then when I lived in Virginia, the courthouse had the old doors like these. And they sealed them shut and they put man doors in them.
Oh, yeah.
So see if that is an option. Man doors, they cut through the big door, they cut a man door in
Yeah,
there, whatever it is.
oversight.
Oh, okay, well, with the new design, we're not using that anymore.
Park County has.
Yeah, we're just a new entrance.
Great big small doors that you just barely touch it, and it's on for you.
Yep, thank you, though. It's always good to hear other
Yeah.
options.
I don't know who did Park County, but Park County has great big oversized doors that are beautiful. They.
Right.
You barely put pressure on, they open for you. That, like all their doors are like that. As soon as you put pressure, they're self-opening and self-closing, and they look fantastic.
Of course,
I think it's a new door that's made to look
Yeah.
old. but
They
it,
redone their courthouse a few years ago,
yes, right,
like everyone else around us.
yeah, it's beautiful down there.
Warren's redone theirs, Vermillion's in the process, and they've done a lot in the process. Park County's totally done, Montgomery County's totally done, Tiffany County's done. And here we sit.
Ours will be there. I mean, they've been anything for a long time.
Okay.
All right, thank you, Tim. Yeah, that's what I heard. Is there something?
No, I forgot we were supposed to,
Yeah, we haven't closed.
I'll make a motion to close.
I'll second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Very good.
Aye.
Thank you, everyone.
Okay. Neighbor found that.